Gentlemen, I'd like to direct your attention to the southeast corner of the stadium. We're now entering the field. One of the many prides of Dartmouth High School marching band, color guard, and cheerleaders. Performance under the direction of Muriel Krukala. Assisted by Alex Olivier and John Souza. Color guard, flags, and rifles supervised by Anthony Cabral. Assisted by Addison Caterli and Marla Cohen. Cheerleader supervised by Rebecca Braga. And led by drum majors Arrow Gove. Dartmouth High School is proud to present the Dartmouth High School Marching Band. The band will perform the following music for pregame. Music from the movie Robin Hood, Fight, Our Boys Will Shine, and Glory to Dartmouth. Good evening and welcome to Dartmouth Memorial Stadium for what is a bittersweet night as we recognize our senior cheerleaders, football, and marching band students who are participating in their final home regular season game of their interscholastic careers. These students have worked extremely hard during their 4 years, and we celebrate their accomplishments both on the field and in the classroom. We will first introduce our graduating cheerleaders accompanied by their families. Samaya Coakley.
Which one are you? You're going to be that one? I'm going to stand up. Oh, yeah, whatever one you want to use. There was young kids here from the band and I don't want to run them over.
Yeah. Aubrey Estrella. Captain Aubrey Fernandez.
Yes. Yeah.
Aliyah Khan.
You know how I can tell?
Jamie, Aubrey. Smile at me.
Captain Cecilia Trahan. Now for our football players. Number 2, Captain Ethan Davis. Number 4, Nicholas Mota.
Celia, you guys stand up. Stay together. You four. And then you guys Oh my God.
Cheerleaders, Erin Pacheco. Sorry about that. Okay, now for our football players. Number 2, Captain Ethan Davis. Number 4, Nicholas Mota. Number 7, Matthew Downs. Number 8, Jaden Nunes Maderas.
Keep it together, Biffo.
Number 9, Max Rodricks. Number 19, Captain Brady Bopalin. Number 21, Braden Williams. Number 22, Captain Michael Hawk. Number 50, Tyler Hathaway. Number 51, Captain Owen Shirtliff. Number 52, Gabriel Fernandez. Number 53, Peter Quinn. Number 62 and number 63, Yusuf and Phylon Rothwell Packard. Number 68, Hagen Igisoma. And number 70, Kyle DiBertoli. Now our marching band seniors, Samantha Barker. Brady Edgecombe. Preston Francisco. Ella Gates. Errol Gove. Nathaniel Lissa.
I know. I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? They're playing football players. They have to be cheerleaders.
Nathan Medeiros. Andrew Maniz.
I know, I saw that.
Eve Mora. Ashton Spadella. And Noah Veloso. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time, effort, and commitment you've placed into your athletic and music careers, and we wish you the best of luck with all future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, a nice round of applause for our 2025 graduating seniors. We'd like to welcome you to tonight's game between your Dartmouth High School Indians and the Trojans from Bridgewater Raynham High School. We remind you that one of the goals of interscholastic athletics is learning lifetime values outside the classroom. We hope you will enjoy the game and will support all the participants in a positive sportsmanlike manner. In case of an emergency, please proceed to the nearest exit of the stadium. Exits are clearly marked and are located on the south and west sides of the stadium. Staff members will assist you to the nearest exit in case of an emergency. Now let's meet the starting lineups for our visitors from Bridgewater Raynham. Number 0, Captain Caden Blake. Number 1, Braden Lewis. Number 2, Finn Kelly. Number 4, Captain Dylan Reed. Number 5, Captain Jameson Durisa. Number 12, Captain Jack Lambert. Number 23, Adrian Pebbles. Number 50, Nathan Porter. Number 51, Spencer Kilsby. Number 55, Captain Latchland Isabel. Number 67, Aaron Lewis Jean. And number 73, Matthew Morris. The head coach of the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans is Alan Bain.
Probably during the 20 class.
And now for your Dartmouth High School Indians. At quarterback, number 3, junior Aiden Gendron. At running back, number 22, senior captain Michael Hawk. At wide receiver, number 19, senior captain Brady Bopalin. At wide receiver, number 2, captain Ethan Davis. The other wide receiver, junior, number 10, Chase Alfonso. At wide receiver, senior, number 8, Jaden Nunes Maderas. At center, number 56, Trent Cosmos. At right guard, senior, number 52, Gabe Fernandez. At right tackle, senior, number 62, Yusuf Rothwell Packard. At left guard, senior, number 51, Captain Owen Shirtliff. And at left tackle, senior, number 63, senior Philon Rothwell Packer. The head coach of the Dartmouth Indians, Rick White. You guys need a next? Your officials for tonight's game is assigned by the Massachusetts Interstate Athletic Association. Your referee is led by captains Michael Hawk, Brady Bopal, and Ethan Davis, and Owen Shirtliff with Dartmouth pride. Let's welcome to the field your Dartmouth High School Indians.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome
Dartmouth
to
has
this
won the
broadcast
toss and
of
will
Dartmouth High School football. Tonight we have a good one for you. The Trojans of Bridgewater Raynham High School here in town to take on the Dartmouth Indians. Special night, Andrew Thompson. He's also joined by Paul Santos. Special night for these seniors, Dartmouth High School. 16 of them graduated.
Yeah, 16 seniors. We talked at the beginning of the season that they're a young team, but then you realize they have 16 seniors. A special night for them. Great night for their moms and dads to come out here, take a photo, be part of the program for 4 years. Some guys 2 years, 3 years, but regardless of how many years you play, it's a special night. It's a big game. Full house here tonight against Bridgewater Raynham, who's a powerhouse in this area. Should be a great game. Dartmouth's looking good after a tough loss, Bridgewater Raynham, but looking forward to a great night tonight for these seniors.
All right, let's take this moment to pause for our national anthem.
Gentlemen, remove your hats.
And singing the national anthem tonight,
As sung by Emma
Dartmouth High School student
Tirak,
Emma Tarek.
accompanied by our own Dartmouth High School marching band under the direction of Miss Trukala.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding performance. Paul Santos, Dartmouth back-to-back weeks playing Division II teams. Last week down in Barnstable. Now they're taking on Bridgewater Raynham. They're pretty good.
Yeah, Bridgewater Raynham, always a tough test here for Dartmouth, and this year is no exception. The Bridgewater Raynham team coming in with a record of 4-2. They blew New Bedford out last week, 48-7. Their offense is very, very potent. They average 33 points a game, and they got a couple of guys on offense to keep an eye on. Of course, the running back, the junior, Braden Lewis. He's a very elusive runner, very athletic, very seasoned, a real difficult guy to bring down. And the quarterback, keep an eye on him, number 12, Jack Lambert. He's the real deal. He's a senior. He's passed for over 1,000 yards this year and is being scouted by quite a few colleges. Keep an eye on number 12.
So this should shape up to be a good one. A win for Bridgewater Raynham tonight might up them to the top 3 spots in Division III. So it's a very big game for them, as well as the Indians. And the Indians on the return, and this is Nunes Medeiros. He's across the 35 and finally tackled out across the 41-yard line. Paul Santos, Dartmouth opens up with a nice return game.
Yeah, Nunes Medeiros, he's been doing the job for quite a long time. He's a senior, and they use him, of course, offensively, but also on special teams. And he really got the speed going. And with that room around the right side, a nice return and a great opportunity for the Indians to take over at their own 41. Great field position.
Dartmouth averages 28 points per ball game, led by Aiden Gendron. He's the quarterback, thrown for 9, gone in for 4 touchdowns. And Michael Hawk, number 22, look for him, one of the outstanding tailbacks and one of the leading scorers in the area. He's got 9 touchdowns on the season. Sit tight, everyone. This is going to be a good one. And this is Hawk off to a good run. He's done it all season long. He's out for a gain of 8 on the first down carry.
Tackle brings the ball out to the 49-yard line.
Nice stuff for Michael Hawk to get going early. I know teams try to stop him early on in the games, but a nice first play to get out to a 2nd and 2 kind of opens things up for the Dartmouth offense here.
Bridgewater Raynham, Paul Santos, not only do they score a lot of points, they only give up 12 a game.
Yeah, great defense. So it's a real test here for this Dartmouth Indian team. Good to see them moving the ball on first down.
Here's Gendron out to Hawk, and Michael's out for a gain of about 4.5, and that's enough to move the sticks across the far sideline. Just underway here at the stadium, Jim Thompson alongside Andrew Thompson and our dear friend, one of the best broadcasters in the area, Mr. Paul Santos.
Well, it's always nice to be working with you gentlemen. You do a fantastic job here doing these games, and it's always a lot of fun. And we'll see what happens here tonight. This is supposed to be a real close game, the premier game of the night. See if Dartmouth can pull out the victory.
Here's Hawk, got running room along the left side, and Hawk is out for a solid gain of 5. Coming up from the bottom of the pile Well, there's a big fellow there for Bridgewater Raynham, Matt Poe. He's a big boy. So, Andrew, nice running by Hawk to get this first drive underway for Dartmouth High School.
Yeah, I think Dartmouth kind of knows Bridgewater is a tough team. You can't have any turnovers. You want to have a good, solid first drive. Even if you don't score, pin them back deep, make them go long field, and if the Bridgewater takes over.
And they throw it out to the far side. That was Ethan Davis, the intended receiver. Gendron just overshot him, bring up 3rd down and 5.
It's too bad this wasn't successful. Obviously, trying to mix things up. They gave it to Hawk over and over, and even though it was successful, you can't just do the same exact thing every time. Well, slightly overthrown, incomplete, and it brings up a very important 3rd and 5.
Two to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom. Hawk stands beside Gendron, the quarterback. Blitz. Indians pick it up, throw near side. It's completed to Bo Collin. He's still on his feet, and Bo Collin is tripped up down around the 15-yard line.
16-yard line.
Nice pitch and catch, Andrew, between the quarterback and Bo Collin.
Absolutely. Great job of the offensive line. They sent the house here, picked up by Hawk in the offensive line. Easy pitch and catch for Bo Collin, who loves to have the ball in his hand. And every time he gets the ball, it's explosive. He wants to score. So excellent play there by the Dartmouth offense. Sets him up inside the 30-yard line and heading into the end zone.
Nearly a 25-yard gain that time by Dartmouth.
Hawk cuts it back inside. Michael dragging defenders with him, and he's just outside the 10-yard line. Will bring up 2nd down.
By number 57, Cody Baker.
Cody Baker was in there for the Trojans.
Gain of 4 on the play. It will be 2nd and 6. Ball is on the 12-yard line.
Paul Hawk has been a big addition. Last year, graduating 18 seniors. He's really come on to be one of the leading ball carriers in local high school football.
Yeah, I was impressed. So many seniors graduating last year, and a lot of these kids stepped it up even though they didn't have that many years of varsity experience.
That pass was deflected at the line of scrimmage. That's that big fella again, Poe, with the deflection, I believe.
Poe was on the deflection.
Yeah, Dartmouth trying to do these kind of quick hits. The offensive line is filling the holes and blocking well on this drive. So a lot of positive things for Dartmouth right now. And I know this Bridgewater Raynham defense is very tough, but Dartmouth's come up with a nice scheme right now to keep them on their toes between Hawk and these quick passes by Gendron. So nice to see so far.
3rd and 6. Here comes Bridgewater Raynham on the blitz again. They give it out to Hawk. Good call against that defense, and Hawk dives down close to the 5-yard line. It'll be close to the first down they were looking for, but I believe Paulie's going to be about a half a yard short.
It was a nice call right here because the blitz was coming. They were able to dump the ball out to Hawk, who was on the outside, rather than just having him go right into traffic. And he was able to turn the corner. Let's see exactly where they spot the ball. It is going to be 4th and 1. Obviously 4-down territory. Let's see what the Indians draw up here, needing just 1 yard to keep this drive going. Nice drive so far by Dartmouth in the opening possession of the game.
Gendron's going to sneak it, gets held up, still pushing his way, but he's going more lateral. The ball is out and recovered by the Indians, but I don't know if there was a whistle or not. Coach White is saying it's a 1st down. And let's see what we have here.
The referee on the far side of the field had his hand up with the ball placed while this was going on. So
yeah, you can see the referee right there.
if you get a wide shot screen, you can see that the referee had his foot down with the play.
So the referee's coming over to Rick White. Bridgewater Raynham holds on defense on the 4th and less than 1. Gendron was being pushed sideways, and he's a big fella.
Looked like he was laying on his back, too. He was laying on his back before the ball came out. So a tough break there for Dartmouth. Turnover on downs.
Well, we'll get a look now at Lambert. He's an outstanding player, and so is this guy Lewis. And on 1st down, the Indians do a good job of bottling him up. That's Mike Hawk, who was there to greet him. This kid, number 1, Paul, he's got speed like you haven't seen before.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're really going to get a good look at this gentleman here. He's only a junior, so he'll be back next year. He's a running back. He also plays linebacker on defense. A real athletic kid. Keep an eye on number 1 as we get a look at the Bridgewater Raynham sideline and their head coach, Elon Bain.
Lewis again.
Lewis again
Tries
on
the right
carry.
side. The Indians get right to him to knock him to the ground. That's Rothwell
Overshirt was on the
Packwood.
tackle.
Youssef in
No
on the
gain
stop.
on the play.
No gain. It'll be third down. We'll
It
call
will
it
be
8 to
third
go.
and
Just
7.
underway at the stadium
For the Trojans.
as we
on their
approach
own
the 7-minute
20-yard
mark. The Indians moved the ball about 52 yards, got it down around the 11-yard line, and the 6-yard line, and fumbled it away.
Oh, get back.
He did that last week twice.
It was Phelan Rothwell Packard, left defensive end, jumping offside, and he'll mark off 5 for the Indians.
Dead ball
Tough break
offside
for the
on
Dartmouth
Indians.
defense. I mean,
5-yard penalty.
tough to be on the end. You got to
Still
watch
third
that ball. I
down.
know
It
you're
will be
excited to get going
third
after the
and
quarterback on a
2
3rd and long,
for
but
the
now it sets up a
Trojans.
3rd and short.
Ball is on their own
Opens up everything
25-yard
for the
line.
Bridgewater Raynham offense now.
Lewis
Lewis on the carry.
trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and the Indians may have stopped that. I believe it's about 1 yard to 2 yards short, which will bring up a 4th down.
I have to say,
Pylon Rothwell
pleasantly
Packard on
surprised. You know, the
tackle.
Indians went down the field
Gain
and,
of 1 on the play.
as you
It
said,
will be
moved the ball
4th
50
and
yards
1.
before turning it
For the
over on that
Trojans.
4th and 1. But Bridgewater Raynham, right? They're a team that puts up 33 points per game, and the Indians hold them to a 3 and out, although
Garinka to punt for the Trojans.
3 and out.
And they'll punt it away to the Indians. And this is Bo Parlin, who's just going to let it bounce, and it bounces back, which Bridgewater Raynham thinks they may have
Ball
touched
is
it.
down by Pauline.
And the referees discuss it. It's going to be Indian football.
44-yard line of the
So
Indians.
each team has had possession, Paul. The Indians moved it right down the field. 4th and short, couldn't do it. 3 and out the other way for Bridgewater Raynham.
Yeah, absolutely. Kind of surprised to see there, really, looking at statistics and looking at the fact that Bridgewater Raynham has won 3 in a row by decisive scores. Dartmouth, a tough game last week against Barnstable. And Bridgewater Raynham has that high-powered offense, averaging 33 points per game, but Dartmouth goes down on them. And then when the Bridgewater Raynham gets the ball, it's 3 and out.
Here's Mike Hawk. At this time they're waiting for him. Perhaps a gain of
Pebbles
1.
on the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play.
It'll be
It will
second down and 9.
9 for the Indians. Ball is on their own 45-yard line.
Nice crowd here tonight. Senior night. Home side is packed at Bridgewater Raynham. Paul Santos, good crowd across the way.
Yeah, absolutely. A little bit of a drive coming down from Bridgewater Raynham, but a nice night for football. And as we said, the premier game in the area.
Aiden, near side, throws, and it falls incomplete down here at midfield. Ethan Davis was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 9 here for the Indians. Big rush that time by Caden Bernard,
It will be 3rd and 9 for the Indians.
First time
junior linebacker.
Dartmouth had the ball, it was like run for 8, run for 4, 1 for 5, 1 for 8. Went right down the field, successful pass. This time Bridgewater Raynham has made it much more difficult the second time around for Dartmouth, facing this 3rd and long very quickly in midfield.
3 to the near side, 1 to the top. Two-step drop, Gendron throws, complete for a 1st down. Inside the 45-yard line, that's Nunes Medeiros on the haul. And that'll keep the Indian drive going. Just over 5 minutes to go.
Excellent pitch and catch there. Jay Nunes got the inside on the cornerback, got up the field. Most important thing is he got an upfield enough to get past the markers for a big 1st down. I think tonight's the first night all year he hasn't worn a brace on his thumb. He had a broken thumb all season long and up until this week, so nice to see both hands for him, but he's been a steady Eddie for this offense all year long, even last year as well.
Fake the jet sweep. This is
Gendron on the carry.
Gendron, and he gets maybe a yard and a
Brought
flag
down on the play by
in front of the
Drew Silva.
Bridgewater Raynham bench.
Penalty marker on the play.
Looks like it's going to go against the Indians. Well, Paul Santos, you weren't here a few weeks ago. when the most controversial penalty I've seen in any football game, whether it be high school or college or pro, roughing the kicker against Dartmouth, and they were the kicking team, and it was a 17-minute delay as Ricky White kept asking the referee, we were punting the ball. We didn't rough our own kicker. You missed 17 minutes of complete boredom.
Well, you know something, I was watching the game, and I didn't last the 17 minutes. I left and came back because I was trying to see what was happening there. Yeah, long delay. Never seen anything like that before.
Gendron overshoots Nunes Medeiros here to the near side.
Gendron's pass intended for Jaden Nunes Medeiros is incomplete.
Looks like the quarterback is just taking a two-step drop and letting it fly, trying to get it out of his hands as quickly as he can.
Yeah, if you see this Bridgewater Raynham front line, they are big compared to the Dartmouth Indians. So, I mean, to protect himself and, get plays off, it's the quick hitters are nice, but he's got to settle down a little bit. He's usually very accurate. You've seen a couple throws to Jordan Nunes Medeiros. Just get his feet, throw the ball. Airmailed a couple of them, but he sped up a little bit. So I think as time goes on this game, he'll settle in. But, I think this offense as well is they don't want to make any mistakes right now and give Bridgewater Raynham the momentum or a big turnover. So I get both sides of it.
It is 2nd and 20, and Hawk's going to try to pick up maybe 3 of those yards back.
Joseph LaFleur on the tackle.
LaFleur there making the stop for the Trojans.
Not really a lot of room there. You can see that defense converging on the Dartmouth Indian runner, and nowhere to go, nowhere to run as Joseph LaFleur getting in there for Bridgewater Raynham. So now, clear passing situation here. They tried to sneak the run up the middle on the 2nd and 20. 3rd and 18. Got to get the ball down the field here.
Gendron. Here comes the rush, throws, and falls incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down and a punt situation for the Indians.
Chase Alfonso is incomplete.
So Bridgewater Raynham, Paul Santos gives up only 12 points a game. It seemed like in this series they were playing up to their reputation.
Yeah, a little bit different situation than when Dartmouth had the ball the first time, maybe a few adjustments, and that time Dartmouth not able to move the ball, going out very quickly. Of course, the penalty didn't help. They ended up with a 2nd and 20. Tried to run on the 2nd and 20, not successful. And then, of course, they knew that the long pass was coming, so they defended it well. So Dartmouth will be punting. The ball is at their own 49-yard line, so an opportunity here for the special teams to pin Bridgewater Raynham. Let's see if the punting unit is able to do that here as it becomes a game of field position here in the first quarter between these two teams.
So there was a penalty that's going against Bridgewater Raynham. That's not going to help the Indians' situation at all. It'll be 4th down and 13.
Maybe a chance to pin them back a little bit further.
Alves and Knutson back deep. Here comes the rush, and he just barely gets it away. It's a high end-over-end kick, and it's taking a Bridgewater Raynham bounce, and the Indians will down it down at around the 25-yard line. We have no score in this one. We welcome our viewers around the world, YouTube Live. We're here in Dartmouth, Massachusetts. Jim Thompson, Paul Santos, Andrew Thompson. We hope you enjoy these telecasts of Dartmouth High School football, telecast by Dartmouth Community Media. And Paul, we got the chief in town tonight.
The chief,
our leader, Peter. He's in town.
Yes, Peter Chase.
Peter Chase.
Yeah, he's here. I saw a picture of him down at Yankee Stadium. He was very happy after the Red Sox series, but then the very next series, pinstripes went down in flames.
There's Lambert. This guy can throw it. He's looking long and deep, and he's got a man. It's completed. What a beautiful pitch and catch. That's Caden Blake on the reception. And I watched a lot of tape on this guy, Paul Santos. He could throw it as good as anyone.
Well, this is a 47-yard pass here by the quarterback, all the way down to the enemy 32-yard line, and that ball just went up beautifully. Very well executed, tight spiral, down into enemy territory. Wow, that was a great opportunity to get a look at this senior quarterback, Jack Lambert.
And that was Lewis on the 1st down carry, and he picked up 3. So it'll be 2nd down here for the Trojans after that big, long pitch and catch. That's what they're known for. This kid can throw it.
Bridgewater Raynham, they are ranked number 4 in Division II. The Dartmouth Indians ranked number 11 in Division 4 coming into tonight's contest.
Here's Lambert. Got time. He's out of the pocket.
Lambert on the carry.
He's got running room. And he's down inside the 20. They're going to mark him down at the 14-yard line. And enough for a Trojan first down. Here's a good look at the big quarterback.
He looked like Josh Allen on that one.
Yeah, I mean, he's able to keep his eyes down the field, and there's no Dartmouth defenders to this side of the field, and he's just off and running for a big gain. And when the secondary was so worried about getting beat deep and looking on their man, he's got plenty of time, smart play, savvy play by him to lead the way down the field here.
Especially after that last pass. You have to respect that.
Well, there's movement.
It's starting to rain here, too.
Dead ball penalty on a play.
So
Second
the
time we've
defense-
seen that happen.
Offside Indians.
Yeah, you're not going to beat Bridgewater Raynham by having penalties, that's for sure.
Penalty.
Everything has to go right to be able to take off this very solid Bridgewater Raynham team. 3 wins in a row. They're definitely firing on all cylinders as of late.
Bunch formation to the left for the Trojans. 1st and 5. Ball fake to Lewis. They throw it out quickly. Caught by Dylan Reed, but immediately brought down. I think that was Bo Parlin on the tackle.
That's a little missile. He set it up, watched it all the way from the secondary. It's been a strong tackle ever since he was a freshman or sophomore. So now you got to hold tight here and hope for 3. Dartmouth's done a lot of good things on defense this year, and you see right down the line there. So hopefully Dartmouth gets a hold here and can fend off Bridgewater Raynham from scoring.
Lambert will spread him out. Here's Lewis. He's got running room. Lewis has himself a touchdown.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
He's a touchdown maker. Outstanding running back. And Bridgewater Raynham dents the scoreboard first.
Well, there's so much to defend here, right? There's so many things they can do, and they had Lewis, as you said, the touchdown maker, the junior running back, take it to the left where there was more real estate, and it just wasn't enough there for Dartmouth to stop him. He goes in for the touchdown and the early Bridgewater Raynham lead.
Yeah, and when you have the ability to spread it out, that makes that run so much easier. The line did a great job blocking. The hole was there. It's just a tough play to defend in the short yardage down here by the end zone. So excellent call by Bridgewater Raynham using their advantage in the line.
Is that from 2?
Allen to attempt the point after touchdown. He knocks it through. 1:35 to go here in the first. You're watching Dartmouth High School football cablecast by Dartmouth Community Media. It's 7-0 Bridgewater Raynham.
7, Dartmouth nothing.
Mistakes in big games usually cost you.
Yeah.
Dartmouth fumbled, a couple offsides.
Absolutely, you can't make those kind of mistakes. But on that long pass, I watched the young receiver there for Bridgewater Raynham, Blake. He was just fast. He's big and fast. He just outran the Dartmouth defense. That's tough to stop regardless. So, but it's the small things. You can't jump offside. You can't go, you can't hold on your offense. This type of game, going against a bigger school, a big opponent, you have to play almost perfect to beat them. Dartmouth usually does, but it's the small things right now that have really hurt them on this last drive.
Right, and Dartmouth, too, they missed an opportunity to get into the end zone on that first drive. When you march down the field like that, it's probably not going to happen all game long. So you do it on the first drive. You get all the way down into enemy territory. They really needed to turn that one into 6, and it didn't happen. And now we're in a different situation here with Bridgewater Raynham leading 7-0.
This is Michael Hawk on the return. And Hawk, nice solid return just short of the 35-yard line, with the Indians now trailing 7-0. We'll have it 1st and 10.
Early in the game, of course, but doesn't this feel like a real important possession right here? It almost feels like they must turn this into something.
Yeah, I mean, they've shown they can drive the ball up and down the field, just not get in. I mean, it's like we talked about, it's a holding call that sets them way back behind the chains. They have to punt. You can't rely on the defense all night long. The defense is great this year, but against this Bridgewater Raynham offense, it's tough to keep relying on the D. So I agreed, it's a big drive here for the Indians.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Junior quarterback Gendron gets him ready, and we have a whistle and a timeout call.
Timeout Bridgewater Raynham.
Yeah, interesting to see the timeout there. Everybody was all set up, ready to go, and Looked like they were looking back at the sidelines, and there was a immediate timeout. So I don't know if Bridgewater Raynham just wanted to kind of regroup, and maybe they were looking at Dartmouth and they were seeing that there was something there that they didn't care for and decided to call time.
I think they only had 10 guys in the field.
There you go. There's the explanation. And there you see the rain pouring down. All of a sudden. Now we don't have to worry about mud on the field anymore now that we have this beautiful turf that we've had the last few years. Boy, back in the day, this would just turn into a mud bowl.
Oh, would it ever?
Not so easy for the play-by-play announcer either.
No, I think the worst place ever to broadcast before they put the turf was Fairhaven.
Right.
That was an awful field as well. It was the stands are low, so you really don't get a good view of the action. And it's always freezing, right, Andrew?
Oh, yeah. We had rain like this a couple years ago. Paul and I sitting out there in the pouring rain.
Yeah.
Well, this is Hawk trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, and he may have, but it's still going to be second down and long. The last two possessions, Andrew, this Bridgewater Raynham defense is stiffened.
Yeah, you can tell that number 75 in there, LaFleur, he's a big boy. You can tell from up here. So he's kind of stuffing that line up front, making chaos for the run game. But with the wet ball, the rain, Bridgewater Raynham has athletes everywhere. You look around, there's not one kid who doesn't look like a player out there. So it's tough sledding, but they can do it. They've shown they moved the ball this first quarter.
Gendron fires long, near sideline. Nunes Medeiros couldn't hold on to it. He may have been out of bounds. Nice defensive play back there by Isaiah Baptiste.
Yeah, just like we were saying, Isaiah Baptiste has made a couple plays already tonight. He's there step for step, doesn't make a pass interference, forces them out of bounds, broke up the play. So, I mean, Dartmouth usually good at making those kind of back shoulder catches down the field this year. Good coverage there by Bridgewater Raynham.
Yeah, Isaiah Baptiste did a nice job turning and looking for the ball right at the exact moment, because obviously if you're looking directly at the defender, a lot of times that will get you the flag for pass interference. He turned back, batted the ball away, timed it out perfectly.
They faked the jet sweep. Gendron looking downfield, being chased, throws. Got a couple of men out there, and it falls incomplete down at the 30-yard line. Alfonso was back there, and so was Bo Pollen, but so was the secondary of Bridgewater Raynham.
I mean, I like the play development, but you need to know your spacing. It almost looked like Alfonso and Bo Pollen were who was going to catch in between. It's not a good spacing. It's bringing defenders to the ball. So good coverage by Bridgewater Raynham, and you got to know where you are positioned on the field when you're running your routes.
You might look at that as a dangerous pass. It certainly was, but given the situation on the 3rd and long, perhaps he was thinking, I'll give the wide receivers a chance to maybe make a play, and it didn't happen. So Michael Hawk getting ready to punt the ball back to Bridgewater Raynham.
Good snap. Hawk gets it away. Bouncing. Picked up by Alves, and Alves is wrapped up.
Hudson on the return.
Nice special teams play there. That was Matt Downs along with Tyler Hathaway.
Well, hopefully that'll be a big play on special teams, because this is a time where the Dartmouth defense is going to have to stop Bridgewater Raynham. You just can't fall behind by 2 scores early in the game. So perhaps a good special teams play keeps the ball on the other side of the enemy 30 and at least gives the Dartmouth defense a chance, with Bridgewater Raynham with halfway decent field position, but not as good as it could have been without that great play on special teams.
So Lambert's got his team up by 7. Here's a good look at him. One of the top quarterbacks at Eastern Massachusetts high school football. Ball fake. And he gets rid of it quickly, and he gets a good gain on first down. Nunes Medeiros
Knocked out of bounds by Tom Palatroni.
made the tackle. Palatroni was there as well. But on tape, Andrew, this is what they're really good at. You don't need to run the ball, but if you can have these short passes for 5 and 6 yards, that sets up the long ball.
Yeah, and if you have weapons out there and you have a guy who can throw the ball, you just got to find the space just like that. 7-yard, easy pitch and catch, get up the field, and you know, it's a difficult place to cover. You got to cover grass when you're playing against a team like this. You can't just run around and not know where you go. You got to know your flats. You got to know your area to cover. So it's a tough haul for Dartmouth's defense.
There's a new running back in
Pebbles
there,
on the carry.
running with the football
Sam Blevins
was
in on the tackle.
Peebles, Adrian Peebles. First look at him, and first carry picks up the
Brings
first
ball
down.
out to the 40-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And that's the end of the first quarter.
So that'll do it here from the
With
stadium.
the score, Bridgewater Raynham Trojans
Bridgewater
7,
Raynham in town,
Dartmouth Indians
leading
9.
this one by a score of 7-0. Any thoughts on the first quarter, Paul?
Well, there are a number of plays that stand out. Dartmouth starting the game and moving the ball all the way downfield, getting deep into enemy territory, and then on a 4th and 1, to try to keep possession of the ball. They not only didn't get the first down, but fumbled it. Bridgewater Raynham got the ball, and then even though they didn't score in that possession, they ended up scoring on the next possession. It was a 2-yard touchdown run by Braden Lewis, but how about the 47-yard pass over the top by Jack Lambert? That was really the key to that drive. That's the thing that stands out so far. 7-0 Bridgewater Raynham at the end of one quarter. Mistakes have certainly been, in the spotlight here for Dartmouth. A couple of offside penalties, holding penalty, that sort of thing. Against a team like Bridgewater Raynham, you can't have those kind of mistakes. But we'll see. It's only the end of one quarter, and it's still a one-possession game.
And the band plays on, whether it's
plays on.
rain, snow, sleet, or sunshine. 1st and 10 here as they switch sides of the field. And before this play gets away, we have whistles on the field. We have the referee is mic'd up. Oh, I guess, are they serious? The band was playing?
I don't think during a play you can play music. I think that's a rule even in college football.
Oh, look at those kids. Naughty, naughty.
Penalty against the band.
Lambert's looking around. And this is Lewis. Lewis skirts through the hole, still on his feet. He's got a first down as he crosses midfield down to the 45-yard line of the Indians. Ethan Davis was back there making the tackle.
34-yard line of the Indians. 44-yard.
There's about a 15-yard gain for that running back. Yeah, Braden Lewis already a touchdown tonight so far. And a terrific gain on first down for this Bridgewater Raynham possession this time.
Mindo Soares, please report to the concession stand. Thank you.
Lambert looking downfield, throws, got a man out there. It's caught, and it'd be down just outside of the goal line. Another outstanding throw, and what a beautiful grab by Caden Blake behind the Indian secondary. Once again, sets him up 1st and goal.
So beautiful pitch and catch, but Dartmouth's playing man. They kind of get caught. Didn't have any help from the safeties on that side of the field, and Blake just outruns him and makes a great catch.
This is Peebles. He's reaching. Let's see, are they going to give it to him? Just short. Just short. Palatroni saved a touchdown, but let's look at this, Paul Santos.
This is just a thing of beauty. You see Lambert dropping back, has the man, drops it right behind the Dartmouth defense and into the arms of the receiver, Blake. And wow, what an enjoyable thing to see. I mean, not from the Dartmouth point of view, but the way they executed it. Very smooth, very comfortable. Great execution by Bridgewater Raynham.
Peebles lowers his head, and he runs into a wall of Indians. Phelan Rothwell Packard, first guy to get in there to prevent him from getting in, and you can see where they spot the football just outside the goal line.
Loss of 1. It will be 3rd and goal for the Trojan. Ball is on the Indian 2-yard line.
They spot it right there at the 1-yard line. Peebles remains at the running back spot. Here's Lambert looking, and he's going to be just short.
Lambert on the carry.
That was Bo Pollen over there to make the stop.
Looked like
now we're looking at 4th down.
It looked like he was going in. All of a sudden he goes down, and Bo Pollen came out of the secondary and just made a great tackle to grab his leg and prevent him from getting that stretch over the goal line. So big stop there. Now you got to do it one more time, I think. It looks like they can bring the offense back out on the field. So big play here for the Dartmouth defense.
Surprised Peebles is in there. He's the second string running back. Lambert. Peebles. He gets down close, and let's see, he's in for the touchdown. Just nudged his way in on 4th and goal. And they up to lead to 13-0.
First string, second string doesn't matter at that point. He's a big, fast kid and just barreled down and got in for the touchdown. And a tough defensive stance for Dartmouth right there. Going down 13-0 before the extra point.
Yeah, it's too bad. They came so close to stopping them. And even Peebles, he had to fight to get into the end zone that time, the junior running back, but got the job done for Bridgewater Raynham.
Allen knocks it through to make it 14-0.
Point is good.
You know, in the pregame,
With 9
I
minutes and
talked to
20
the guys in the
seconds to
truck,
go
and I
in
talked to you
the
two
second
guys.
quarter.
I
It's
watched a lot of film today.
14, Dartmouth
This
7.
quarterback is as good as it gets, Paul Santos.
Oh, yeah, so comfortable. You see, he almost looks like an older player, almost looks like a college player out there. He really has command. He's a real leader. And now we've seen him throw 2, what I would say, bombs in this game. That last one in excess of 50 yards, the other one 47 yards, 2 long passes, just dropping back very smoothly and accurate, dropping the ball just behind the Dartmouth defender. And 2 times we've seen that so far in the game. So beautifully executed. And both of those plays contributed to the eventual short touchdown runs that came subsequently.
Paul, both those plays, the kid Blake for Bridgewater, he just runs by the defenders down. He's a big kid, long legs, and he catches the ball beautifully too. So I mean, he throws a great ball, but he's got guys out there that are just outrunning the Dartmouth defense and making the play. So it's a scary thing to watch between the run and the pass.
Absolutely. Credit the receivers as well, getting open down there behind the defense. A lot of speed.
This is Michael Hawk. He's got the 30, looking for the 35. Spins his way out to the 39-yard line where he's wrapped up there. The Indians now trailing by 14 points. Bernard was the tackler on special teams. And now, Andrew, I don't know if the coaching changes or not. You really don't want to give the ball back to them immediately, but you still got to try to throw the ball to get back in this one.
There's 9 minutes left in the first half. Plenty of time. You got to run your offense, try to get some points on the board. Bridgewater shows they can go down and score, kind of like Dartmouth used to do, getting the ball with 2 minutes, they can go down the field. So it's another big drive for Dartmouth. Try to get some points, even if it's 3, get on the board, get some pressure on the defense.
And they're blitzing like crazy. That time they drop Hawk for a 3-yard loss. They seem to be blitzing a lot on first down.
I mean,
Pauline was one of the first guys in there to get Hawk for a 2-yard loss.
The first couple of series, Dartmouth took advantage of their aggressiveness, kind of throwing some screen passes and quick outs. That seemed to work. Get the ball back in Michael Hawk's hand on a screen, get those quick outs going. That seemed to work, taking advantage of the aggressiveness of Bridgewater Raynham. So, you can't go for one play and try to get back in the game. I think they got to go back to short, quick passes and taking advantage of the aggressive nature on the Bridgewater Raynham defense.
2nd down and long for Gendron. Empty backfield. Throws quickly in and out of the hands of his receiver, Chase Alfonso. He rifled that ball, Paul.
Yeah, he certainly did. And actually, there was a little bit of a bobble on the snap you see right here, but he was able to recover, and then he just fired it right through. And, it might have been tipped a little bit, changed direction. Alfonso not able to bring it in, and now a 3rd and 12 as Dartmouth in a little bit of a hole here. 2 possessions down. Almost feels like a must-score possession. At least they got to get deep into enemy territory here. 3rd and 12. Can't give the ball back to Bridgewater again with 8:17 to go in the half.
There's another blitz. Gendron runs out of the pocket, throws, completes it, but it's going to be short of the first down, out to the 45-yard line, and Nunes Medeiros So it's a gain of 9 on the play.
Baptiste on the
And that was
tackle.
Isaiah Baptiste saving the first down yardage for Bridgewater Raynham.
I mean, great pitch and catch, but also Batiste on the defensive side, a huge tackle. Doesn't matter if he catches it, tackle him before he gets upfield. A good tackle, good hard tackle. Excellent defensive play there to keep him short of the sticks.
And with 4th and 3, they're going with the Paul Santos theory. We got to
Well-
keep it out of the hands of Bridgewater Raynham, and we got to get some motivation. And to stop that motivation, Bridgewater Raynham says, "I think we'll call a timeout. Think this over."
You know, the first thing I was thinking was, if they could have just gotten the ball a couple of yards closer, maybe to make it a 4th and 1 or something like that. You know, this with a 4th and 3 is so dangerous because I don't know what the chances are of getting it. You're looking at the scoreboard and you're saying, well, I'm not going to give the ball back to you so you can come down and score again. So it's almost like, hey, let's just put all the cards on the table and gamble. But would have loved to have seen them get a little bit closer to the yard to gain.
And again, it goes back to that tackle by Batista. He doesn't
Yes.
make that tackle. It could be a 4th and 1, or if it doesn't tackle him right away, it's a first down. So a solid defensive play is coming up huge right now on a 4th and 3. You know, and it's when you're out there on an island, a high school player, to make that tackle is a big play, believe it or not. I mean, you watch it, you just think it's a regular tackle, but it's a nice open field tackle, one-on-one out there.
Here's the visitor sidelines, and that's the new DCTV studio, Paul, that they built. Peter Chase did that with town money without telling anyone. Doc Nunes had no idea. And Peter Chase built the DCTV studio across the way. That gets the people going that really don't watch football. They're like, did that really happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, there it goes. That's Peter. That see the on the left there, the window? That's his bedroom.
And that's your office up there, right?
Yeah, I hang out there, Peter. Come visit him. 4th down and 3.
4th and 3 for the Indians.
Wow, what a huge play this is in this ball game.
They're coming again. And it's thrown incomplete. Looking for the flag was Ethan Davis, but didn't get it. And Andrew, they're blitzing. If they run blitzing on 1st down, it's like blitzing 2nd and 3rd downs.
Correct. And even, I think Coach White's talking to Ethan Davis, even if he catches that ball, he's not past the sticks. You have to be aware of where you are, and you're rushing everything. You're seeing the blitzes. You're trying to, you know they're coming, so you speed yourself up a little bit. And I think Gendron gets sped up a little bit. You can see Ethan Davis sped up a little bit. You got to settle in. It's only 14. You can score. However, you got to settle in a little bit and know where you are on the field. Kind of rush that whole play. So good job by the defense of causing the aggressiveness to speed up the Dartmouth offense.
And here comes the rain again. Right, and notice that fella holding the down marker over there. That's the Hall of Famer, Walter Farrier.
Another barrister.
Another barrister. Lambert, he's got plenty of time. Throws, pitch and catch all night long. And this may go for a touchdown, but it's game-saving tackle right there in the secondary by Chase Alfonso.
On the carry.
You watch this replay, you can see both wide receivers ran across the field. They cleared that whole play out. There was nobody on this side of the field. You see that play, the Patriots run that play a lot. Clear out, nobody around, easy pitch and catch. Excellent call by Bridgewater Raymond, taking advantage of Dartmouth's defense kind of being on their toes, not want to get beat deep.
That was DeRica on the reception.
And Alphonse on the tackle.
1st down, they run it for a gain of 6.
Brings the ball down to
Here's Walter Farrier. Mark Devitt has kind words for you. Mark watches the game down in Jacksonville.
2nd and 4.
One of the all-time greats. Mark also a Dartmouth High School Hall of Famer. Class of inductees will be selected shortly for the next induction sometime this spring.
Lewis on the
This
carry.
is Lewis, and Lewis is just short of the 1st down marker he was looking for.
Ryland Rothwell Packard on the tackle.
Rothwell Packard there to make the
Loss
stop.
of 1 on the play.
So they're looking now at
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. 2-down territory with a 2-touchdown lead.
That pass to DeRica, 44-yard pass connection. We had another one that was 47 yards, another one 50 yards. So some big pass plays. And, you know, when you are a deep threat like that, it just opens up the short game. It opens up the running game, and you've seen that tonight.
Great shot from the end zone.
Lambert the pass.
Look at Lambert looks. Pitch and catch. And that's going to go just in for the score. Derica once again.
Reception for a
He
touchdown.
caught the long ball and catches one from short yardage out, and all of a sudden it's a big lead here for Bridgewater Raynham.
Just the patience of this play to let develop. Lambert's very steady back there, doesn't panic, just waits for his guys to clear their space, get open in the area, taking advantage of Dartmouth's secondary right now, and it's, we just said it takes 2 seconds to score for them. 4 minutes ago, Dartmouth had the ball. We're talking, it's 5 minutes left, so they can score at will. It's these deep, long, aggressive plays that are killing Dartmouth.
Allen in for the extra point. High snap, handles it well, and we have ourselves a 21-0 lead for Bridgewater Raynham. Andrew, this is back-to-back games for the Indians. And I think people at home don't understand the divisions anymore. I mean, I don't. The question would be, what division is Dartmouth High School in football? What is it called? It's called the Pioneer Division, I believe.
Pack.
No one even knows what it is, right?
It's very difficult to try to figure out if you're not involved in it or know about it.
But in their division, Division II teams, well, this is Bridgewater Raynham's 2. I think Barnstable's 1.
Correct. Barnstable's the top 10 team in the state. So, I mean, 2 tough weeks back-to-back for Dartmouth. They're kind of, uphill battle from the teams they usually play. It's a good tester for this team, even being down 21-0. I know last week they lost to Barnstable, but they played well. They played hard. They stopped that high-potent offense. So, the mistakes, though, I think are starting to take a toll on this team between last week and this week. They're putting themselves in a lot of situations they just can't climb out of, where they used to in the Division 2s or 4s or, 5s.
At Barnstable last week, the defense gave up 35, and tonight, 21. Here's Mike Hawk. He's getting a lot of practice. He brings it out to the 30-yard line. I don't know if you understand the divisions, Paul. It really, Dartmouth plays 4 and 5. They play Stang and Middleborough and teams like that are less of a division. And they're kind of out in no man's land. There's no local team that really suits them.
Yeah, and it almost seems like there's more divisions, too. I mean, I don't remember Dartmouth ever being in 4. I mean, they've been in 3, they've been in 2. I remember one year they were in 1.
So it swaps. It recalibrates every 2 years.
Right.
So I think when Dartmouth was up a division, they had more kids clearly in the school, and it's all for the population. So I think this year they're down a little bit in population size, school size, so they're down to 4. Ooh.
Hawk had his face mask. Nearly had his helmet turned off, and flags fly here, and that'll be a face mask penalty against Bridgewater Raynham. But getting back to that subject, you can see the difference in athletes. I mean, talking to some people that saw the game last week at Barnstable, they said Barnstable was really good. Very big, very fast, very strong. And, Paul, we're seeing that tonight with Bridgewater Raynham. They got athletes all over the field.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can definitely tell, especially the seniors, starting, of course, with the quarterback, Jack Lambert. He's a real athlete, a real pro, so to speak. A lot of colleges looking at him. Over 1,000 yards passing coming into tonight's game. He's probably added another 150, maybe even 200 so far. We'll have to add it up, but real cool customer out there, real seasoned, real comfortable, and a real big asset to this Bridgewater Raynham team.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Indians. And Gendron drops the football, and they'll lose 5 or 6 on that. It'll bring up 2nd down and long. Been raining here for a good portion of this game, and Andrew, that perhaps caused the fumble from the snap.
Yeah, that's twice in the last 2 drives, and it's kind of, I know it's a quick pass to get out there, but ball security and getting the play started is the most important thing. If you can't get that going, you're kind of in trouble. So, again, I talked about it before, he just seems a little sped up. We're used to seeing him, like we're talking about Lambert, cool, calm customer. Right now, he just seems a little, I won't say jumpy, but he wants to get the play off quick because he knows they're aggressive. So I understand that, but it's completing the play from start to finish, which is going to make progressive down the field.
Here's the jet sweep.
Davis on the carry.
Ethan Davis. He's got a nice run on 2nd down.
Knocked out of bounds by Josh Hogg.
Gain of about 8 on it. They're still looking at
Brings the ball out to the
3rd and long.
Nice to see this because you take the run around the side. I mean, the interior has been completely closed up ever since that first drive, so to try to take advantage of some of that room out there. But still, it was a 2nd and 16, so even though you get 6 or 7 of it back, you're still looking at a 3rd and 8.
But it's those linebackers, and here they come. And here's the rush, and they call a screen to Hawk. Mike's got it. He's looking for the first down. He's got it more down inside the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Good call from upstairs by the offensive coaches, Andrew.
Yeah, we've talked about it this whole game. They're super aggressive coming from the linebackers. Excellent play by the line not to get downfield before the pass is thrown. Get the ball into your best playmaker, Michael Hawk, and get downfield. So excellent call to keep this drive going on a 3rd and 8 with 3:40 left to go in the first half. So trying to get something on the board here, get back in the game possibly. But an excellent call there to take advantage of the aggressive Bridgewater Raynham defense.
We try to get it out here to Davis. He's got it. Davis, nice gain down to the 31-yard line with Dylan Reed. Knocked him to the ground.
Goodson on the tackle.
Well, Indians mixing it up a little bit the last couple of plays, trying to move it to the outside. And look at that, quite a grab around the neck there. And he was looking for a call, but didn't quite get it. But Ethan Davis did not like the fact that he grabbed him around the neck and twisted that helmet. Could have got a penalty there against Bridgewater Raynham.
2nd down and 3 now for Gendron. Got 4 wide.
2nd and 3 for Gendron.
3-step drop. Here comes the rush. Throws it long. Corner. End zone. Was it caught? Medeiros. He's got it. Touchdown.
On the reception, a touchdown.
What a grab by Medeiros.
Touchdown pass.
And I'll tell you one thing. Gendron took a real shot as he threw this.
Well, halfway there, you think the ball's not going to get there, and it's a great kind of jump ball basketball play for Jaden Medeiros. I really plays basketball. Great job. Go get it with your hands. Don't let Batiste get up there. He's made a few good plays tonight. Excellent pitch and catch. And Jaden Medeiros, we've seen him do this a couple years in a row now. Go up there and get it. It's a jump ball. It's a one-on-one coverage. So excellent play call and good job by Gendron to get it there as well.
Sometimes they call that a 50-50 ball, but at this point in the game, you got nothing to lose.
Correct. I mean, they're doing it to you. I mean, it's one-on-one out there, and Jaden Medeiros can jump. You just saw that, and, you know, he's got steady hands, and he's a senior. You know he's not going to make a mistake out there one-on-one, so excellent play call to get Dartmouth on the board right before the half. You never know what can happen. The ball's slippery. If something happens, Dartmouth could get something quick, but even so, there's some momentum going into half if they can hold them to 21-7 with all the mistakes they made and some of the goofs up on defense. So you're not out of it, but you know, it would be nice to get another score to get back really in the game.
Seems like Dartmouth opened it up a little bit that last possession, right? They started dumping the pass off. They had the nice screen up the middle. That was a great call, but they stopped running it up the middle.
I was just going to say, I like the way they got athletes with the open field. They're not trying to go up the middle. They got to spread it out a little bit, get some open grass so they know you have Ethan Davis with a nice play on the end around, and you got the ball again on the screen pass. So, I mean, they're doing what they can to get guys in space, not clogging up the middle. So, hopefully with that, they can take a little bit of the pressure off the blitzes nonstop up the middle at Gendron.
I'll tell you, Gendron, he took a real hit. As soon as he threw that football, he was on the ground. And I'm sure he didn't see where that ball ended up. But once he heard the fans' ball, he said, must have been good.
Yeah. You know, I was looking at it. They only needed 3 yards for the first down, right? And they throw that 50-50 ball up in the end zone. I'm thinking, man, that's a gutsy call. But, of course, he pulled it in and caught it. So it really worked out. I mean, again, as pointed out by Andrew, there really was nothing to lose at that point in the game. So now they're back to a 2-score game. If they can hold them, they're still in it.
Gendron boots it along the ground. One of the up men picks it up and is tackled down there at the 34-yard line. It was Baptiste on the return. Bridgewater Raynham with a 2-touchdown lead. Plenty of time on the clock at 2.5 minutes.
That's the scary thing is this team can score in 5 seconds. It's,
yeah.
You know, 2 minutes is like 5 minutes for them. So it's, you know, you can't relax at all if you're the Dartmouth defense, and you can't get beat deep. So you got to play tough here and know where you are on the field.
Be a great time for a turnover. Yeah, we've seen Jack Lambert just go deep 3 times so far in the game. We're talking about real deep, 45, 50 yards. So, yes, this is nothing with 2:30 on the clock.
And they'll run it with Lewis. He's got room. Lewis across the 40 and out to the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 on that first down carry.
he gets to the second level very quick, and it's putting a lot of pressure on that Dartmouth defensive line. I mean, they're looking for the pass, don't want to get beat deep. He gets to the second level. He's got 6 or 7 yards easy every time he's touched the ball so far.
Actually, they gave him the first down on the spot, so it's 1st and 10. Ball fake. No, they give it to Lewis, and he's got room again. Lewis to the near side. He's got the 35 and steps out of bounds and takes a late hit from Ethan Davis. And yeah, that's a well-deserved flag. And here comes another one. You can't give these guys an extra 15 yards.
Penalty markers on the play.
Lambert's so dangerous back there at quarterback, but how about this guy right here? The other part of the 1-2 punch, Braden Lewis already with a touchdown tonight. And there's the extra little shove after he goes out of bounds. So now Bridgewater Raynham all the way down the field already. They started this drive with 2:10, 2:15 to go, and now 1:45 to go in the half. They're already knocking on the door for yet another score.
I was thinking the same thing. They started the drive around 2:20, 1:45. They're already inside the 30, knocking on the inside the red zone, going in. And now 1:45 with, I'm sure with timeouts left. This is plenty of time for them, which is scary.
They'll mark it at the 18, 1st and 10. Indians on their heels. Ill-advised 15-yard penalty called against them, and Lambert's looking for more, and he just overshoots his intended receiver, Jamison DeRica. DeRica has a touchdown in this one, just double covered back there in the corner of the end zone, bring up 2nd down. Bo Parlin was back there. There he is, number 19. Comes from a long list of Bo Parlins, Andrew, here at the high school.
His brother is upstairs, helps out coaching with the offense and defense, and he was a heck of a player as well. And this Dartmouth defense, they might be at an advantage right now, knowing there's only 18 yards behind them instead of a 30, 40-yard bomb over their head. So you got to know where you are. You got to know where the end zone is if you're Dartmouth defense.
Well, here comes a flag. Yusef Rothwell Packard saying the Bridgewater offensive lineman moved, and the refs will confer and see if he was right or not. He's clapping his hands. Paul Santos.
Illegal procedure against the Trojans.
Well, helps a little bit.
5-yard penalty.
Moving back 5 yards to see if we can pick it up. The defense moved, but that might have been after the offensive lineman had already moved. So that sets up a 2nd down and 15. Still not something that Bridgewater Raynham, can't make 15 yards. We've seen them do it all day, but it definitely helps Dartmouth. They've got to keep them off the board. You had 2-possession game going into half. You could almost live with that at this point.
2nd and 15. And there's Reed. Reed's out for a solid run. That's Bo Parlin once again on the tackle.
Well, Parlin's having himself a game.
That's a nice missed hold there by the referee.
Yes.
Just grab the jersey and spin him. Gives him a little advantage there to the outside, but
17-yard line, it will be 3rd and 9.
So they spotted at the 17. Lambert's looking at 3rd and about 9 yards to go. Got trips to the near side. Blake, the top of your screen, he's dangerous. Now Reed goes in the slot. Lambert is going to throw underneath, and it's broken up by the Indians. Falls incomplete. That was Tommy Palatroni.
Palatroni on the coverage.
Palatroni, nice play there.
It will be 4th and 9.
Again, Andrew, they clear out. You see the runner just crossing the defensive formation.
and this angle, it's nice to see that Palatroni kind of stepped up and picked him up. Didn't just keep letting him go across your face. That's when they're getting in trouble. They're just letting guys go and covering air. You don't need to cover air. Cover a guy. Don't grab him, but cover him. And that was a nice play to see Palatroni not just covering grass, as they say, and get on the body. So excellent defensive play there by Palatroni.
4th and 9 here for the Trojans. Indians looking to hold. Lambert shoots it. Deflected. Falls incomplete. The Indians defense holds.
intended for Finn Kelly is incomplete.
We'll look on at the replay, Paul.
The Indians hold and they will take
It looks
over
like
on down.
Samson Blevins
It will
got a
be
piece of
first
it.
and 10.
Ball's incomplete. Nice hold there by Dartmouth. It really looked like
17-yard line.
Bridgewater Raynham was going to go in there and get yet another score. So I know there's still a 2-possession game, so it's still a large hole for Dartmouth, but it could have been much worse. 45 seconds left. Not really a lot of time for Dartmouth's offense. They're not able to get the same kind of big gains as Bridgewater Raynham has been able to get, but we'll see what happens. See what they come up with.
Jen looked a little gimpy from
Yes.
the big hit he took.
Yes.
Running back to the huddle. There he is on first down. Throws. He throws it to the wrong team. It's picked off.
Pass is picked off by Drew Sylvia.
And that's Sylvia on the return. And Bridgewater Raynham set up inside the Indian 10-yard line.
Oof, that one hurts.
Brought down by Trent Cosmos.
That's an excellent play by the defender. Kind of faked the blitz, got back into his zone, and just sat right there and picked that play off. An excellent defensive play. I mean, to get back there and not turn your head and face the quarterback and get in the passing lane, huge interception for Bridgewater Raynham.
Wow, how deflating is that? All that work it took to keep Bridgewater Raynham off the board, marching down the field in the last 2 minutes that they possessed the ball from about 2:20 all the way down to, maybe 45 seconds, and all that work just to keep them off the board, and it's all erased here as Bridgewater Raynham has a fresh set of downs. First and goal at the 6.
Lewis
on
looking
the
for
carry.
running room. Still on his feet. Finally being held up. I think it's Blevins
Davis on
was
the
there for the
carry, on
Indians.
tackle.
Davis as well. Clock is stopped
Brings the ball down
for some
to the
reason at
3-yard
28
line.
seconds. Now the referee says wind it. Why did they stop it?
They stopped it. I didn't. They did.
Lambert throws short. Indians defend the goal line
Lambert's
well
pass
that
to
time.
Finn Kelly is incomplete. Is complete.
Chase Alfonso was out there. Now
Alfonso
we're down
on
to
the
10
tackle.
seconds.
Bridgewater Raynham got some extra seconds there.
They most certainly did. Here's the touchdown maker, number
Lewis on the
1,
carry,
Lewis.
is in for a touchdown.
And he's in for the score. And with 3 seconds to go, and you wonder if you're on the coach's staff going, we could have used those 3 seconds, Mr. Referee. Why did they stop the clock?
He stopped it in the back. I don't know. I only do what they tell me to do, and I know it should not have been stopped, but he's telling me to stop it, so I
Right, you can hear the clock operator down there, adhering to what the official did. And you saw him pump his arm afterwards, realizing that he shouldn't have stopped it. But anyway, 3 seconds on the clock now. But yeah, it was a situation where Bridgewater Raynham got a few extra key seconds there. You see the 3 seconds are actually the 3 seconds on the bottom of the screen.
You just wonder what the referee actually thought he saw to stop the clock. I mean, it was...
And now White is talking to them about it like, hey, they got some extra seconds there.
They got more than a few extra seconds.
Yeah.
But he wasn't out of bounds. It wasn't a first down. No one called timeout. Why would that guy stop the clock?
that's why I thought he was calling timeout, and then when they did it, that's why I.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the referee went like this. There's no question about it.
I saw they had the time. I knew they had 1 minute.
I thought maybe Bridgewater Raynham was calling timeout, but they didn't have any.
Allen to attempt the extra
So
point.
Allen, after all this confusion up here, we have a third commentator being the clock operator. We didn't really ask for his opinion, but he gave it anyway.
Well, but he was indicating that he looked down on the field. He saw the referee give the signal. He then stopped the clock, and then the referee then gave the wheelhouse signal.
Peter, can
And
we
then
run
he put
that
it back
back?
The second
By any
play.
chance?
I think in 3 seconds, this referee might want to put his earmuffs on when the Dartmouth coaches come down from upstairs, because it might be a little interesting.
Well, through all that confusion, it's 28-7 Bridgewater Raynham. Indians, a couple of turnovers, a few penalties.
And the way things are going right now, I'm not sure those few seconds are going to be big in terms of the outcome of the game, the way Bridgewater Raynham has been putting points up on the board. You see them there just playing such good football the last few weeks. Dartmouth losing that game to Barnstable last week, while Bridgewater Raynham has been winning 3 in a row by decisive scores. They beat Middleborough 40-0, Attleboro 35-12, and New Bedford 48-7. And now have this lead over here, 28-7 over Dartmouth so far, with 3 seconds to go here in the first half.
Michael Hogg, Jaden News.
Yeah, the referee definitely gave the stop the clock signal, which would require the clock operator to stop it. And then he looked up and went, wait a minute, and then gave the signal to run it again.
That's what I'm saying. That there was no
reason to do it.
Right.
This is News Medeiros as the half comes to an end. Our score at the half, Bridgewater Raynham 28, Dartmouth High School 7. Okay, we're going to run this back, and let's see what happens here.
There he is.
Why is he calling a timeout?
And he realized, oh, wait a minute, never mind. And then he starts pumping his arm again.
Can we run that back again, please? Right from the start?
I don't know if you have it with the seconds at the bottom of the screen. From the other angle, maybe. Okay.
I'm just curious how many seconds. If you guys could just run that to yourselves, tell us up here in the booth.
Yeah, we can count.
By the Dartmouth School Music Association, plenty of great food.
I remember watching it in real time, and I was thinking, wow, maybe Bridgewater Raynham has one more timeout.
For a helping hand.
Here we go.
1,
which is a
2,
club
3.
at the high school that helps students. and
Stop
their
it.
families in need.
3,
Then he goes,
1,
oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
3, 4.
Oh, roll it, roll it, roll it.
5. So 5 seconds.
Thank you.
5 seconds cost the Indians 7 points.
As I said, though, I mean, I don't know at the end of the game whether that's going to be the big thing in the game, the way Bridgewater Raynham is playing. So,
Touchdown, then we can complain.
but it is 28-7, Bridgewater Raynham at the half, Jim.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back for all the second half action. Enjoy one of the best bands in the area. It's the Dartmouth High School Marching Band, right into your living room.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our football game between Bridgewater Raynham and your Dartmouth High School Indians. Now the Dartmouth High School Marching Band will perform their 2025 production, Beacons.
Like
Don't spin fast. I said, don't spin fast. She's like, we kind of dried it off, but Mr. Noons yelled at her. He's like, you don't get on or off
They're
without
so
me.
Yes.
Sorry, we already have the.
in a hospital bed doing this.
Yes, I will.
like a
We kind of already have the nice pictures. I guess it's okay if she falls and messes up.
I'll call you. Yep. I don't know what he's saying to me.
Drum major, is the band ready? Drum major, you may take the field for performance.
Like a lighthouse cutting through the darkness, we too must find courage and clarity to navigate the uncertainties of life. Like a lighthouse cutting through the darkness, we too must find courage and clarity to navigate the uncertainties of life. The ocean can make us feel so small and insignificant, and yet so free and limitless. The lighthouse reminds us that, even in despair, there is always hope. Its light cuts through the darkness, no matter how lost we may feel. There is always a beacon guiding us back home.
Ladies and gentlemen, with Dartmouth High School Marching Band in color guard. I'm John News, your announcer, and on behalf of the Dartmouth High School football team and band members, we appreciate you being here tonight. We'd like to let you know that tomorrow afternoon, starting at 3 o'clock, the Music Association and Music Department will be hosting a U.S. band competition. We have 19 bands competing. Gates will open at 2. The first band out is at 3 o'clock. We have 2 sets of awards, and Dartmouth will be on at approximately 8:30 tomorrow night. So come out and enjoy A great day of music. Bridgewater Raynham is also competing. And they will be on, I believe, around 4:45. We have a car that parked in back of Town Hall that needs to be moved. Mass registration 2, Z is in zebra, S is in Sam, K is in kite, 1-8. It's in back of Town Hall, parked illegally. It needs to be moved or it will be towed. And yes, we did tow a car last 2 weeks ago. Returning to the field, your Dartmouth High School Indians.
Well, quite a halftime show by the Dartmouth High School marching band, and we've had quite a shootout here in the first half at the stadium. It's Bridgewater Raynham on top in a shootout, 28-7. Well, it's been an interesting first half.
Yeah, Braden Lewis, a 2-yard touchdown run, made it 7-0 Bridgewater Raynham with the extra point. Then Adrian Pebbles, 14-yard touchdown run, the Allen extra point, 14-0. Then a 5-yard touchdown pass from quarterback Lambert to James DeRica to make it 21-0. Dartmouth answered with a nice 31-yard, 50-50 ball touchdown pass from quarterback Aiden Gendron to Aiden Nunes-Medeiros to make it 21-7. The Indians held a drive by Bridgewater Raynham, but then a big interception by Drew Sylvia gave them the ball deep in enemy territory. Then there was a Braden Lewis 3-yard touchdown run to make it the score 28-7. Which is what it is right now. But in between those touchdown runs, 3 big passes by Lambert, one for 47 yards, one for 52, one for 51. And, of course, the danger of the long pass mixed in with those long runs have made Bridgewater Raynham a tough offense to stop.
Well said. They averaged 33 on the season. They got 28 here in the first half, and they'll receive the second half kickoff.
And Cam Knudsen back deep for the Trojans.
So the Indians kick it away, and
Knudsen on the return.
Knudsen on the return, and he crawls his way out to about the 30-yard line where Bridgewater Raynham on top big in this one. We'll have the first series of downs as we start the third quarter.
First and 10 for
Take a look at that Bridgewater Raynham sideline, I was going to say. Head coach Ian Bain calling the plays over there for Bridgewater Raynham.
Lambert is going to throw it on first down. Wide open and caught across the middle down to the Indian 45-yard line. That's Dylan Reed on the reception. Andrew, this guy's a cool customer.
Yep, just does a look off, clears out some space. They run excellent routes and kind of schemes to get guys open in space down the field. I mean, it's different to see in high school football. Like, see a couple times Dartmouth guys are close together. Bridgewater Raynham,
And
they're
it's pass
so
to Kelly is complete.
well organized and run machine that guys are wide open yards apart from each other down the field.
Brought down on
They
the
pick up 9 yards on the first down carry.
37-yard line. It will be 2nd and 2 for the Trojans. On the Indian 37-yard
They'll send trips to the top of your screen. Lewis stands beside his quarterback, Lambert. Lambert.
Lewis on the carry.
He's going to be close to that first down. I believe he's going to be just a little
And
short.
Blevins on the tackle.
Blevins was over there for the Indians, and they'll mark him about a half a yard
Gain of
short
1 on the play. It will be
on
3rd
this
and
third
1.
down call.
Ball is on the Indian 36-yard line.
Well, 3rd and 1. So many things Bridgewater Raynham can do here. You know, there's so many weapons that can easily just get the first down. They can try to pretend that they're trying to get the first down and then throw it downfield and really catch Dartmouth's defense off guard. Just so many weapons and so many choices they can make.
Well,
Lewis on
run
the
it with
carry.
Lewis. He bounces off the first set of tacklers, and he falls forward. The Indians are claiming the ball came out. And the referee now is stopping play.
That was right in front of the Dartmouth coaches, and they are animated on the field. So they must have seen something. We haven't seen the replay yet, but it was right in front of Coach Hayes and Coach Martin down there, and they were both, and Coach Madden, they were all saying it was a fumble. So
Let's look on.
Ethan Davis ended up with the ball.
Ball is on the 30.
Question is, was he down?
Yard line of the Indians. 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
no, I don't think he was.
No, he ripped it right out of his hands.
Well, whatever it is,
It was from where he was looking, it was tough, but it looked like it was out. It did look like
4th and 1.
1st and 10 for the Trojans.
Nope.
Actually, they gave him the first down. I'm sorry.
Peoples
Here's
on the
Peebles.
carry.
There's a little confusion going on. The
Pelletroni
time
on
clock
the
guy
tackle.
seems to be talking to Paul Santos like your best friends.
Yeah, he's giving me a lot of good information over here,
Is he?
actually. Yeah,
Is
yeah.
he?
The ball down
He actually agreed with
24-yard line.
the Dartmouth
1st and
point of
10
view that time, and he
for
agreed with the Dartmouth
Trojans
point of
on
view the
the
time
Indians'
before. So
24-yard line.
there's another first down by Peebles. Might see Bridgewater Raynham just run the ball if it's successful and just take time off the clock and just kind of cruise to victory here. Even though it's only the 3rd quarter, you got possession, enemy territory, big lead, 3-possession lead.
Here's Peebles.
Peoples on the
Cuts
carry.
it back inside, twists and turns. Down to about the 17-yard line.
Blevins in on the tackle.
Sam Blevins for the
Gain
Indians.
of 6 on the play. It will be 2nd
Rain
and
has stopped
4.
here at the stadium.
Ball is on the Indian
temperatures are
19
falling quickly.
18-yard line.
Don't see the rain anymore, though.
No,
We did have a pretty good downpour in the 2nd quarter. It's causing some problems a little bit on, the quarterback being able to hold on to the ball. Gendron had difficulty holding on to the ball a couple of times, but that's all stopped.
Lambert, 2-step drop, throws it quickly. Nice pitch and catch. Dylan Reed on the
Levin's pass to
reception.
Reed is complete.
That's a play you don't see much in high school football. That ball was out before he even turned around. for it.
Exactly.
Just
That's what I was thinking, too.
Brings the ball down
I mean,
to
that's
the
a
5-yard line of the Indians.
next level
1st
pass
and
at this
goal
level
for
high
the
school
Trojans.
football.
Yeah, Dylan Reed, he was
Well, you guys are chit-chatting about the last play. They run it in for another touchdown. That's Peebles.
second one of the night for him.
They got right up to the line of scrimmage and just ran it right in. Peebles is basically untouched. So the last 2 weeks, Andrew, the Indians gave up 35 to Barnstable, and tonight 34 here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and when it's going to happen. I mean, you look at Bridgewater; they don't have
The extra point.
any area where they look like they struggle. I mean, same with Barnstable. We watched that game. You looked at their schedule before the season. These are 2 games you kind of said, maybe they got a chance. We'll see what happens.
And
So
the kick is no good.
try to hang in. Last week they did a good job hanging in with Barnstable as long as they could. This game's getting away from a little bit, but at this point you just want to put something together to, the players to think that they can hang with better teams, play up a little bit, don't get down on yourself. I mean, it's a different level, and look across the field to see how many kids are on that team. It's a big area. It's Division II compared to Division IV, so just hang in as much as you can, and try to get some positivity out of this game.
33 points per game is the average by Bridgewater Raynham. 34 today, already in excess of their average, and almost a full half of football still to go. Pretty much only 4 minutes into quarter number 3. So Bridgewater Raynham well on their way to their 4th victory in a row. And they've won a lot of these games by one-sided scores. Now you look at some of the opponents, like Middleborough, for example, appear to be winning games against some of the smaller schools, but still very strong team.
Allen to kick off.
Allen rolls it down, and the Indians looking around to pick it up, and Michael Hunt does, and Huck's got a nice return set up here.
Oh!
Still going. He's got a couple men to beat. And he's finally knocked out of bounds at the Bridgewater Raynham 30-yard line, which looked like a muff, Paul Santos. These Indian return men are like, who wants it?
Yeah, once he got past this cluster right here, he found some daylight. And once he turned on the jets, it almost looked like he was going to take it to the house, but there were 2 players back deep. Tried to do the stiff arm, but got forced out of bounds. And the ball is in enemy territory. Yeah, I did see a newspaper article about the subject that was just called to our attention. The Bridgewater Raynham kicker is a young lady.
Lori Lopes told me that at halftime.
Kicking extra points.
Kicking extra points and kicking.
Yes.
She took a little shot there by Michael Hawk coming down. Poor thing.
And that extra point was missed, but I think Bo Pollen got his fingertips on it. Oh, the Indians set up 1st and 10 from the Bridgewater 30-yard line, and they get it out quickly into the hands of Ethan Davis.
Davis is complete. Caden Bernard on the
Bernard made the stop, but it was a gain of 2.
gain of 2 on the play.
Now, when it comes to rankings, Jim, we were talking about that before. There's a whole formula, who you play, but then the other factor is the other team's record, who they played and who they beat. So if you play a Division I school that's winless, that's not going to help you. But if you play a Division I school that beat other teams and they beat other Division I teams, you're going to get a lot more points. So it's complicated. It's like an algebra section.
Wasn't good at it. And Hawk never really had control of it. The officials are ruling it incomplete.
Michael Hawk is incomplete.
Mike just couldn't grab this one.
Excellent play, the defender, too.
Reaching in there was Travis Pereira.
Clearly incomplete.
It will be
Ball went to the ground very
for
quickly.
the Indians. Ball on the Trojan.
So they returned it 67 yards to get a little momentum, and now they're looking at 3rd down and 8.
How about another 50-50 ball?
Why not?
Running with the jet sweep.
Davis on the
Davis got to come up well short of what he was looking for.
On the tackle.
That Baptiste, once again, Andrews had a heck of a game on
Moves the
defense.
ball down
Yeah,
to
I
the
mean, he's a
26-yard
sure
line.
tackler, a very good defender,
It will be
and kind
4th
of
and 6
sheds that
for
block.
the Indians on
He
the
makes the
Trojan
tackle. So, I mean,
26-yard line.
like you said, there's just athletes and players everywhere on this team. They don't miss tackles. They make tackles. It's an uphill battle, but, I don't mind that call. You're going to go for 4-down territory anyway, so try to get a little closer to a 1st down. Positive play, but still looking at 4th and 6 with 7 minutes to go in the 3rd. So it's, and Gendron is limping more and more as the game goes on as well, which isn't a good sign.
So they're going for it here on 4th down. Trailing by a score of 34-7. 2-step drop. Gendron gets rid of it. And
Gendron
it's
pass.
caught inside the 20-yard line.
To Jaden Nunes-Medeiros.
Nunes-Medeiros on the reception.
Penalty marker
There's
on
a
the
flag down as well. Well, there's a little
Wow, look at
rough stuff going on there at the bottom.
well
of
after the
screen.
whistle.
With George Kersey, a senior of Bridgewater Raynham.
Yeah, Gendron has a quick release, doesn't he? So the way he the way he releases the ball very quickly.
That's a nice flick. I mean, he
Yeah.
definitely puts it on you, too, which is Good for the wide receivers to go across the middle like that, and you know you're going to take a thump.
Once again, another conference amongst the officials.
It's got to be unnecessary roughness.
Dead ball foul after.
Guess that microphone's not working, huh?
huh?
He's just yelling it out, old school. That's
Old
okay.
Well, it gives the Indians a first down.
It will be first and goal for the Indians just inside the Bridgewater Raynham 10-yard line.
Gendron, it's got time. Now being chased. Still looking, still looking. Finally run out of bounds and a late flag comes in.
Penalty marker on a play. Gendron gets run out of bounds. Back at the 16-yard line.
Had plenty of time originally, and then came the rush, and let's see what happens here at the end. I hope they didn't call a penalty. Blackett in the back. He missed him.
I don't know if they tried to see if he grabbed him by the arm. I don't know what they saw there. They're always in perfect position, so I mean. I didn't see a hold.
Yeah, there's a hold right
Oh, yeah,
there.
there's the hold.
Yeah.
That was it?
Yeah, that was it. Good action by the referee.
Ball on the field is holding against the Indians. That penalty is declined.
So they declined the penalty. The Indians offense
Brings the ball back to the
looking to get going here.
16-yard line.
Still second down and goal.
It'll be second and goal for the Indians.
Jet sweep near side.
Ethan Davis on the
Davis
carry.
looking for room and going to be shoved out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. Caden Blake there defensively.
A good run here by Ethan Davis. Patient, waiting for Mike Hawk to
Pushed him out of bounds.
pick up a block.
Brings
Good
the
blocking
ball down to
downfield.
the
So it's
8-yard line.
that play's worked a few times for him to set up something, accessible. And I know it's not a 1st and 10, but I mean, a third down, it puts you in a good position to go for it in 2-down
And
territory.
goal for the Indians.
So it's third and goal. Just over 6 minutes to play in the third. They fake the jet sweep. Gendron, here comes the rush. He's going to throw it back the
No.
other way. Boy, that is dangerous.
Gendron's pass
Caden
intended
Blake's
for
eyes
Ethan
were
Davis.
lit up that type ball. If he
Incomplete.
would have caught that, he had a whole field ahead of him.
Yeah, throwing across is never advised. Let's keep an eye on Gendron.
Takes another solid hit, and he's down.
It will be 4th and goal.
He's
For
been
the
walking
Indians.
gingerly for
Timeout
a
on the
good
field,
chunk of
official
this game,
timeout.
unfortunately. And I know you pointed it out, and I kind of noticed it even before that he was kind of limping a little bit. And this time, another solid hit has got him down. Hopefully, he'll be up shortly. 34-7, Bridgewater Raynham. 5:55 to go here in quarter number 3. It's a 4th and 8, and a stoppage in play.
Well, we just got a text message from the Villages, Florida, Paul Santos. We have a couple fans down there.
Is that right? A couple?
Oh, we have
More than a couple.
We have Kathy Smith, former superintendent of schools in Brockton. Has been a major player in getting our superintendents, our last 2, in fact. Law school friend of my lovely wife, Sue. And they're down there on a girls' weekend. And what are they doing? Watching Dartmouth High football.
Oh,
what
that's
else?
nice. Isn't that great?
Wonderful. So
Sue's
have fun
down there too?
Yep, Sue's down there too. You're probably talking law.
She
you know?
can't go that long without hearing your voice, apparently.
Yes, yeah.
She wants to hear these smooth sounds of
Yeah, it's,
her man.
yeah.
Why are you guys laughing?
Well, we all live in the same house, and you are so far off. But nice try.
Yeah.
There's a good look at Paul Santos. Andrew, hi,
Here we are.
folks. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Sue.
Yeah, we got quite the setup over here with all the replays and all the different angles of the cameras. And it's just a joy to call the games with the different assets that we have now, and certainly being live on YouTube, of course, seeing the games live. Very nice to be able to present the games as they happen.
So Nate Costa comes in, replaces Gendron at the quarterback spot. And they're going to throw it off the handoff and sailing it wide of the mark. And that'll turn the ball over back to Bridgewater Raynham. Halfback pass, just overshot the intended receiver, Nunes Medeiros, in the back corner of the end zone.
So Bridgewater Raynham back in business on offense. As we take a look at the Dartmouth High School sideline,
It will be 1st and 10 for
Bridgewater Raynham has really shown off those assets, starting with quarterback Jack Lambert,
on their own
as we pointed out before the game, and running back Braden Lewis. But a lot of other weapons as well, like Peebles, for example.
Kathy's still watching the game down there. You better go back to Brockton. Those Boxers haven't won a game, Kathy, this season. 0-6.
Lewis on the carry.
Here's Lewis. Lewis out for a gain of 4 on the first down carry. Brady Bopalin once again making the tackle, and he looks like he may be injured as well. Watch 19. He's been all over the field tonight. And it's a lopsided score, but this young fella hasn't quit.
He's definitely not afraid of contact, but that didn't look like it felt too good on this kind of night.
Well, 2 of the Indians' top players off the field right now, as Bridgewater Raynham in complete control of this contest. Looked like the Indians were going to give them a fight after that first possession when Dartmouth marched down the field. That seems like such a long time ago. The Indians' offense getting off to a great start, marching down the field 50 yards, but was unable to punch it in. And then it's been Bridgewater Raynham ever since.
Lewis on the
Here's
carry.
Lewis, breaks the first set of tacklers, spinning his way across the 30, 35, 40. It's a foot race down the far sideline. Lewis being chased, and finally Nunes Medeiros shoves him out of bounds down around the 20-yard line.
On the 20.
They can beat you on the long ball, and they hand it off to this kid Lewis, and he's got great wheels.
Does a good job of getting to the second level of the linebackers. They couldn't make the tackle, and he just kind of gets held up by his own player and
1st and 10 for the Trojans
has a
on
little
the
bit of a
Indians'
lead blocker, and
27-yard line.
off to the races he goes. A good job by Jaden Nunes Medeiros to chase him down and make the tackle, but a huge run there.
Well, Paul, they've been doing it all night. Either passes in the middle of the field, they attack the perimeter, they throw it over the secondary's head, then they decide to hand it off to number 1. Tough to defend.
Yeah, absolutely. They're unstoppable, really. They have so many different ways they can go. There's so many ways they can hurt you. They've demonstrated it tonight.
The pass.
Here's Lambert. The out and go pattern, and he's got another touchdown. Beautiful done on the out and go. Caden Blake on the reception. And you can see this right on replay. The old down and out. Watch him go to the left. Ball fake.
27-yard
Touchdown.
pass.
That's about a 32-yard strike there by the terrific Bridgewater Raynham quarterback Jack Lambert to Caden Blake. 40-7. Bridgewater Raynham stunning Dartmouth here. Many thought Bridgewater Raynham would give Dartmouth a real challenge, but I don't know if people thought that it might be this. And there's the young lady kicker, number 18 for Bridgewater Raynham, and that is Jillian Allen, just a junior, and she played soccer and was recruited to kick and has been a successful kicker for Bridgewater Raynham. It's a unique story there for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. Yeah, I was reading a story about it a few weeks back, and, you know, of course, the other players on the team, the young men, say that she's just been great, very cooperative, a good teammate and so forth. And, hey, she can kick the extra point. Apparently she can kick field goals from a decent distance. And so she's been a success in that one position for Bridgewater Raynham. 41-7, Jim. Oh, this is
Well, here's the
Tough
good
one to
news.
take.
It's running clock from here on
Running
out.
clock now, yeah. So now, after this, we're waiting to see what happens with the playoffs. The Indians have a home game. We'll have a few on Dartmouth Community Media. And then, of course, Thanksgiving is right around the corner, Jim.
Most certainly is.
Where's the game this year? See, I can't remember this.
It's here.
You sure?
Yep. And again, my wife has been at Buttonwood Park. She's picked out a beautiful pigeon. Once again.
Oh, is that right?
Then she feeds them during the summertime. You got a nice plump one, I understand.
Wasn't it last year? It was pouring rain, right? And you weren't here. It was you and I, right? It was Jim, Andrew, and I. And they set up a little tent, and we were under this little tent.
Jaden Nunes Madeira's
And-
on a return.
You were playing golf and watching the game on your phone, wasn't it?
It sounds about
Nico
right.
Campio on the tackle.
All the papers we had were like mush by the end of the game.
Oh yeah,
It
we
was-
couldn't
it
read.
was
We couldn't
brutal.
read the
1
papers.
yard
And,
line
yeah.
of the Indians. It'll be 1st and 10.
This is when
For the Indians.
Peter Chase gets a little nervous when the scores get lopsided like it is. The stories start to come out and the fans start turning the game off.
Right. We don't want to do that.
We don't
wanna
want to do that.
I mean, I think one year we started talking about Christmas presents and different presents that you got from when you were a kid to now, and that's when it started to veer off.
Well, it happens.
Nate Coster at
Oh,
quarterback
Costa's back
for the
there,
Indians.
quarterback. We hope Aiden's going to be okay. Gendron has taken some solid hits in this game. And this is Michael Hawk.
Palatroni on the carry.
Excuse me, that's Palatroni. And I think
Russo
Ricky
on
White's
the
going to give the
tackle.
starters the rest of the
Gain
night
one on the
off.
play, it will be 2nd and 9.
Yeah,
For the
great
Indians,
opportunity
ball is on their
to
own
get some of these other
42
players
yards.
in the game, give them some varsity playing time before the Indians move on to play their next opponent.
I think the running clock is in the fourth quarter if it's a certain score. I think it's got to be 35 or 30 in the fourth quarter.
In the
so-
fourth,
yeah.
right,
So
yeah.
I think it's a 38 or something like that in the third quarter. So we're not quite there yet, but
Costa pitches to Palatroni.
There's Palatroni looking for running room on the far side. Gets tripped up.
Drew Sylvia on the tackle.
Thomas Palatroni, a junior running back for Dartmouth, getting an opportunity
No gain
to
on
take
the
that
play, it will be 3rd
pitch from quarterback
and 9
Nathan
for the
Costa,
Indians.
and takes it around the right side for a minimal gain.
There's Drew Silver on the tackle. He's had a nice defensive game for Bridgewater Raynham. Now the Indians looking at 3rd and 9.
Timeout, Indians.
And the Indians call for a timeout. You're watching Dartmouth High School football cablecast by Dartmouth Community Media. Peter Chase at the helm. I'm Jim Thompson. He's Paul Santos. He's Andrew Thompson. And we hope you enjoy these telecasts of Dartmouth High School athletics. Cablecast live via YouTube. We know Mark Devitt is down there in Jacksonville, a former Hall of Famer. Very critical at halftime of our broadcast, by the way.
Is that right?
Well, he can't hear in his left ear and his right when he's been deaf since he's a kid, so he's really, But he was a great player back in the early 60s here for the Indians. Walter Farrier. There's 2 Hall of Famers on the chain gang tonight. We got Walter Farrier and Paul O'Connor.
If you can't hear out of one ear, doesn't that make it easier to stay married, Jim?
we have 112 viewers right now.
Oh, we're up to 112 viewers. That's pretty good, Paul.
Yeah, you know what?
How many does your show get?
No, but that's 112 people that have it on, but there could be 3 people in the living room for each one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
112 televisions. So there could be 10 people in the living room for all we know. So you got to multiply that by 3.
Well,
3rd and 9 for
keep
the
them on. I
Indians.
feel a
Ball is on their
comeback.
own 42-yard line.
3rd and 9. This is when we get silly. There's the jet sweep, and this is
Davis on
Davis.
the carry.
Defended well. Runs right into the Bridgewater
Cam Knutson
defender.
on the
There was
tackle.
Cam Knutson. Was waiting for him and dropped him to the ground, and Indians will punt the football away. Watch Knutson here. Just a beautiful tackle.
It will be 4th and 8 for the Indians. Ball is on their own
They haven't missed a lot of tackles tonight. I'll give them that. There's not a lot of missed tackles on this Bridgewater Raynham defense. They hit and they wrap up, and they do a lot of things very well. They're a very dangerous team.
Newsom and Al's back deep. Michael Hawk to punt for the Indians.
So Michael Hawk, high snap, and he just gets it away. And the ball is bouncing down inside the 30, and we've got to be down to around the 22-yard line. Indians are saying it hit a Bridgewater return man.
Ball was down by
Take a
Chase
look.
Alfonso. On the Trojan 25-yard line.
Didn't look like it hit him. If you're a coach, they say, what are you doing? You're 41-7, just walk away.
Okay, we're going to watch if Chase Alfonso, number 10 in green, is correct or not.
Ooh.
Hard to tell.
Tried to sell it.
Tough.
1st and 10, Bridgewater Raynham. They got a new quarterback in there as well.
Logan Bovill at quarterback
Logan
for
Bovill.
the Trojans.
In there at quarterback, and the first down carry
Ryan
goes
Allen
for
on the
about
carry.
a yard. They'll bring
Run
up
by
second
St.
down
Logan.
and long,
Blevins.
approaching the 1 minute mark. That was Blevins in there on the stop for the Indians. Dartmouth on the wrong side of the scoreboard, Paul, at 41-7.
Yeah, it's been a long night. It looked like Dartmouth was going to get on the board in their first possession. They moved the ball so effectively down the field. Michael Hawk running behind that offensive line, got all the way down deep in enemy territory, turned the ball over on downs, kind of like a fumble on a 4th and 1. And then even Bridgewater Raynham a couple of times, they had a couple of possessions where they had to punt. It was 0-0 deep into the first quarter, but then all of a sudden Bridgewater Raynham's offense got going, and it's been all Bridgewater Raynham ever since.
Bovill's pass.
Pass was completed to Colton Lyons, but didn't go for very much. It'll bring up 3rd down. Bridgewater Raynham with a lot of seconds and thirds in there as
Loss
well.
of 1 on the play. It will be 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for the Trojans. Ball is on their own 29-yard line.
Feels like a very long third quarter.
Looks like they will get a playoff before the clock expires here in the third quarter.
Bovill looks, still looking, still on his feet, and finally going to be taken down around the 17-yard line. In there for the Indians was
Sacked by Cameron
Melicon.
Melicon.
And that is
Loss
the
on
end
the play.
of the third quarter. At the end of 3 here from the
20-yard
stadium.
line of the Trojans.
The visitors from Bridgewater Raynham High School,
4th and
41.
15.
Dartmouth
And
High
that's the end
School,
of the
7.
third quarter with the score.
Andrew, with the
Bridgewater
score
Raynham 41.
out of hand at this point, we'll have a running clock, I understand, here in the 4th.
Yep, 30-point lead going into a 4th is a running clock, which is probably beneficial for both teams right now. No one wants to get hurt. I know Dartmouth had some injuries, so it's a good chance for some of these younger guys to get some varsity playing time. We talked about guys like Ethan Davis, who didn't get a ton of time in years prior, playing behind some of the studs in Marcus Andrews last year. So good that some of these younger guys get some varsity time, get some of the, against a good opponent, get used to playing on a Friday night. So there's some benefits to these kids coming in and playing. And some of the seniors who haven't got a lot of playing time over this year, there's 16 of them. So it's good to get some seniors out there on the senior night to play. So despite the score, there are still some positives in this game for the Indians, and you just want to get out of here with no other injuries and see if you can try to, gain some positivity out of this lopsided score right now.
So Ricky White prowling the sidelines for the Indians. He hasn't been on the wrong side of a lopsided game like this in a while. But tonight, these last 2 weeks, they've taken on schools from a
Finn Kelly to punt
lower division,
for Bridgewater.
or I should say a higher division, and
Ethan Davis
haven't
back deep
done very well
for the
in
Indians.
the last 2 weeks. So Bridgewater Raynham will punt it away Operation looks good. High end over end kick. That's going to sail across the boundary on the Bridgewater sideline. Referee's going to spot it at the 48-yard line, with the Indians now with a running clock.
Well, Bridgewater Raynham with 6 touchdowns. 6 touchdowns on the night.
There you go.
2 touchdowns by Adrian Peebles, 2 by Braden Lewis, 1 by Kane Blake, and 1 by James DeRica. And, of course, the quarterback with 2 touchdown passes tonight. And that, of course, is Jack Lambert. We knew they had those weapons, and they've all delivered tonight for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans.
So Nate Costa remains at the helm for the Indians. We have a running clock. Fake check sweep, and that's going nowhere. He was wrapped up in the backfield by George Corsi, the senior defensive lineman. And that goes for a loss of 3 yards.
Wow, thrown hard down to the turf that time. Big kid.
High snap.
Palatroni on the carry.
Palatroni gets it across midfield to give him a gain of 2.
Led by
Gain tackle there, Ryan Alves. First guy to get a hold of him, also getting up from the pile, was Jalen Santos. He's a sophomore.
Harry Rum, number 45, Harry Rumrill. Brings the ball out to the...
So even a game like this with Palatroni, who's going to be playing next year, he could be their Michael Hawk of next year. So we can get him involved with some varsity plays and getting in there. Like Michael Hawk, last year he wasn't the guy, but he came in and cleaned up time and ran hard. He just used to get used to being out there and, you know, playing on a varsity field.
Costa completes it. That's going to be enough for a first down. Coming down with it for the Indians was Nick Motter. He's a senior. Might be his first catch of the season.
Nice execution here by the Indians. Nice pass over, Mata wide open, caught the ball over the defender. And it is a first down for Dartmouth. And a nice pass turned in, of course, that time by number 10. Nathan Costa, number 12.
Some of these defenders late in this game for Bridgewater Raynham, they're still hitting. This is Nick Motter. Motter's got himself a gain of 3, and
Nathan Chipman in
that defensive front for Bridgewater Raynham. He play right to the whistle.
3 on the play. It will be 2nd and 7 for the Indians.
Again, the running clock here in the 4th. Anytime there's a 30-point lead or more, the clock will run in the 4th.
Bridgewater Raynham coming into the game at 4-2. They were once 1-2, but they've won 3 in a row. About to win their 4th in a row to go to 5-2. The Indians would drop to 5-2 after tonight.
This is Palatroni. He's got running room. Looking for the end zone. He gets tackled around the shoulder before he could get there. Making a touchdown saving play for Bridgewater Raynham was Ryan Alves.
They had to make that decision whether to keep going or not, or whether to make that little stutter step right here. Figured he couldn't make it. Only chance was to stop and cut. And he gets taken down at the 7.
Yeah, good hard run by Palatroni. Like I said, you don't get the opportunities all the time, but you want the coaches to say, hey, maybe we can throw him in there, give Michael Hawk a break every once in a while. It's a chance to show that you're reliable, you can get positive yardage, you run hard. Michael Hawk plays both ways. It's good to have a guy like Palatroni come in and just say, all right, I'll take a couple hits for you. And there's got to be something positive out of this, lopsided scoreboard right now.
This is Costa.
Costa run the carry.
Pushing the pile, still pushing the pile. And that's going to be enough for an Indian touchdown.
A 7-yard touchdown run by
Looked like a scrum there for about 10 seconds. The young quarterback
Nate Costa.
and his offensive lineman pushing the defense back into the end zone, and it's an Indian touchdown.
Gets pushed from about the 2-yard line all the way in. Good for him. Get backup duty time and get in, score a touchdown. He's not a senior, but he'll make his night and carry on to a JV game if he plays, and just give him some confidence as the season progresses.
Yeah, he'll go for 2. Rolling, throwing, and broken up in the end zone. Nice defensive play back there by Lucas Oliver for Bridgewater Raynham. So the 2-point conversion fails.
So with 6 minutes and 20
Clock still running.
seconds to go.
Toward the
it is
6-minute mark,
Bridgewater
Paul
Raynham
Santos, we got ourselves a 41-13 game.
Indians 13.
Winding things down here, the running clock, 6:10 and counting here on senior night. Except for the football game kind of getting away from Dartmouth, it still was a good evening here with the band out, the cheerleaders out. Senior night, you see all the pictures in the background. What did we say? There was 16 seniors, is that right? 16 seniors graduating this year from the football team. A whole bunch of other seniors in the band that were announced as well. And so it was a nice evening of entertainment here for the people of Dartmouth. But for the score, now you see all the names of the players, Bob Parlin and Hawk and Hernandez, and you see them all, Jaden Nunes-Medeiros. Some nice pictures up there in the end zone. Yeah, the families do a great job celebrating senior night. They have a whole introduction. They have pictures. They have, obviously, a professional photographer taking pictures. They have pictures up in the end zone that you just saw. So, a lot of work put in by the people involved, and another nice senior night here for Dartmouth. Of course, except for the score, as we said, but other than that, good evening of football here for the fans of Dartmouth.
Well, Costa boots it deep, and Bridgewater Raynham's return man is Alves. And Alves pushes himself across the 20 out to the 24-yard line.
On the tackle.
Where Bridgewater Raynham will have it 1st and 10 and just look to run out the clock. They've come into
It'll be
Dartmouth.
1st and 10 for the
I would think
Trojans
is a big favorite.
on their own
And they know our friend
23-yard
Laurie
line.
from the Standard Times had Dartmouth as a winner. The Brockton Enterprise had Bridgewater Raynham as a winner. And not sure anybody expected 41-13, but that's what we have.
Logan Boville at quarterback.
A bunch of JV kids out there for both teams, and that's a loss of about 7.
Alex Lazareski on the carry. Peter Quinn on the tackle.
Peter Quinn on the tackle. Didn't he play last year, Peter Quinn? Or was that his brother?
Tom Quinn. You're thinking of Tom Quinn.
His brother. Okay, Doc Nunes knows the entire town.
Well, I feel like there's 100 Quinns that have played over the last 10 years. So
100 of them when I grew up.
And actually, Tom Quinn was the nephew of the district attorney, not the son. I assumed that it was the son, but it was the nephew the whole time.
Tom was a darn good player. All the Quinns were.
Boville's pass to Logan
Matt
Tripp is
Quinn,
complete.
Tom Quinn.
Nick Moderot pushed him out of bounds.
So too much offense here for Bridgewater Raynham. Adrian Peebles, 2 touchdowns. Braden Lewis, 2 touchdowns. Kane Blake, a touchdown. James DeRica, a touchdown. And Jack Lambert, 2 touchdown passes, including a number of long passes down the middle of the field that were not for touchdowns, but that set up touchdowns.
I got to throw in John Quinn as well. 'Cause
John Quinn.
I'll be getting an email from him if I don't mention his name. Bridgewater Raynham runs it on 3rd down. They'll be forced to punt the football away, and this has turned into a JV game. Both sides getting the youngsters in there, some seniors in there that haven't gotten the opportunity to play.
On the tackle.
Right, and as we mentioned, all of these scores for Bridgewater Raynham.
It will be 4th.
The Dartmouth scores was Nate Costa, a 8-yard touchdown run just a few minutes ago. And how about that highlight of the game, the 31-yard touchdown pass from Aiden Gendron to Nunes-Medeiros, just kind of a 50-50 ball to the corner of the end zone. And somehow some way Nunes Medeiros, the senior, pulled that ball in on senior day. So even though it didn't work out score-wise, that was a nice play turned in by both the quarterback and the wide receiver.
So Davis will stand back at his 36-yard line and receive the punt. It's a high kick. Going to land short of the 40. A little backspin.
And the ball,
2-minute warning.
ball looked down by Josh Hogg. On the Indian 43.
So the clock continues to roll. Indians will drop to 5-2 on the season, and next week, I believe they're at New Bedford.
Yeah, New Bedford, yes, on Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
Most teams are playing Thursday night because of Halloween, but
Now this one really has bothered Andrew all week. And I'll let him explain to the fans. Go ahead. What is the deal with this game?
well, from what I understand is the New Bedford team wants an extra day to prepare for them, and then after that, it doesn't allow Dartmouth enough time to prepare for their next opponent. So that's the rumors, the whispers that have been out there about instead of moving the game to Thursday, they want more time to prepare. So that's that. But I mean, I don't think it's going to matter. But it's just one of those new era coaches to the area and trying to make a statement, I guess. So that's been.
So is that word on the street?
That's word on the insider information.
Everybody plays Thursday night in preparation for the tournament.
And Halloween is Friday, so
Right.
they give the kids the weekend and families and coaches have kids and everybody gets the weekend to enjoy it, except for the Indians.
Indians going to go for the touchdown ball here and just overthrown.
Costa's pass intended for Rodriguez is incomplete.
Well, New Bedford, I don't know why they need time to prepare. They were losing again tonight, 35-0 at the half. Haven't won a game all season, but if they need 3 extra days of practice, well, good for them. And good for the coach.
They've only been outscored like 260-12 in the season, but
Well, he's a new guy over there, and we wish him the best. He's had a good career at smaller schools, but New Bedford isn't the job everyone thinks it is. That's a very difficult job. But it was a difficult night for the Indians here tonight. Final score from the stadium. Bridgewater Raynham 41, Dartmouth High 13. Paul?
Well, it was a long evening, and, at the beginning of the telecast, we were talking about all the weapons that Bridgewater Raynham had coming in, and they definitely showcased them. Braden Lewis, of course, Jack Lambert. Of course, don't forget Adrian Peebles and Kane Blake. And they definitely showed that the talents that they have are on display, and we saw them here tonight.
Andrew?
yeah, sometimes it's not your night. I mean, sometimes you play a better competition, and the mistakes you make don't help, but sometimes it's just a better team, better competition. You try your best. They have a ton of weapons everywhere between 2 running backs, two wide receivers, the best quarterback around, a really good defense. It's just a tough battle for a Dartmouth team. They played hard. Sometimes just can't do anything about it, and it's a growing thing. And going into playoffs, they're not going to face a team like a Bridgewater Raynham, so it's a good learning experience. Even that with Barnesville last week. So if you go into the playoffs, you're not going to play a team as big and as strong as this. So as much as it's a defeat, it also can be helpful down the road, which we've seen years past with the Indians in the playoffs.
Well said. Well, that'll do it here from the stadium. Our final score is 41-13 in favor of the visitors, Raynham High School. For everyone associated with this telecast of Dartmouth High School football, from my broadcast partners, Andrew Thompson, Paul Santos, I'm Jim Thompson. Until next time, so long, everybody.